Hi everybody, welcome to the Planet 46 Comic Show. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. Kyle, what's up this week?
It's a pretty big week. Star Wars sold to Disney. It's going to be 3 new movies. Singer back on X-Men, and we got a Wolverine first look at a Wolverine poster. All that and more this week on the Planet 46 Comic Show. That's right. So first up, Star Wars. Lucasfilm is sold to Disney.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking news as that came out. I was like, is it April Fool's or is this for real? But Lucasfilm Limited has been sold to Disney for $4.05 billion. The company is now targeting Star Wars Episode 7 for a 2015 release. George Lucas released a statement: for the past 35 years, one of my greatest pleasures has been to see Star Wars pass from one generation to the next. It's now time for me to pass Star Wars on to a new generation of filmmakers. The amount spent in the purchase is similar to the $4 billion Disney spent in 2009 to buy Marvel.
So in $4 billion wouldn't hurt either.
No.
So, okay, great. And then this kind of leads us to our question of the day. Are you excited about the new Star Wars movie? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, there is possibly 3 more. They're saying they're going to keep doing them. So do you want to see a new Star Wars movie? Let us know in the comments. Are you excited about it?
Sweet. And then the next topic is Bryan Singer back on X-Men.
Yeah, a report at Deadline confirms that director Bryan Singer, who directed the first 2 X-Men films, is going to return to direct X-Men Days of Future Past, which will be the sequel to the recent X-Men First Class. In Days of Future Past, James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are expected to return to play the young Charles Xavier and Magneto. MTV Splash Page reports there have been rumors that actors from the original X-Men films could also appear. And so X-Men Days of Future Past is right now scheduled for a July 18th, 2014 release. So that's pretty cool. If you like the first Singer films, he's back on X-Men.
Yeah, and then just for our followers and stuff, like, where does this film set place? It's kind of a...
I think it would be time-wise after First Class,
right after
but before
Class,
X-Men 1.
Before X-Men 1.
Somewhere in there. But if there's time travel involved,
then it could be anything.
Could be anywhere, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then I also kind of speaking with this, Wolverine, we have a new poster revealed, and I guess this is supposed to be after the 3 X-Men.
Time-wise, this will be after First Class. But in more X-related news, Hugh Jackman and director James Mangold revealed that first poster for the Wolverine in a Q&A at Entertainment Weekly. The film was set for July 26, 2013 release, and Mangold said the Wolverine is set sometime after 2006's X-Men The Last Stand. Here's what he said, actually. It finds Logan at a point when the X-Men are gone, Jean Grey is gone, a lot of ties he had to the world are gone. I wanted this story somewhere where Hugh and I could develop a movie that could create its own world and wouldn't have to, in a sense, hand off to another movie or answer to another movie. So it's Wolverine on his own.
The Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
All right, let's get into the review file.
All right.
All right, first up, Bedlam, number 1. This isn't quite the Bedlam we think of.
Not exactly OUSU, but it is pretty intense. It's Nick Spencer, a new comic from Image. Matter Red is a Joker-like character who terrorizes the city of Bedlam for years. And the series of Bedlam looks at what happens once his rampage is stopped. Try not to give away too many spoilers here, because probably the less you know going in, the more striking it's going to be. But it is a dark, definitely for mature readers, book drawn by Riley Rossmo. And those looking for a dark adventure with a psychological horror twist, I think, are going to find Bedlam very appealing.
Okay, and then next up, A+X, number 1. This is after Avengers vs. X-Men series.
Yeah, instead of A versus X, it's A+X. And Marvel has lined up some all-star creators for A+X, a new series featuring Avengers teaming up with X-Men as the 2 groups begin to work closer together. The first story, however, takes place in the past as Cable time travels back to 1943 to stop a villain from changing the future. While there, he teams up with Captain America and Bucky. I always like to see artist Ron Garney's take on Captain America, and it's also a fun story by Dan Slott from Amazing Spider-Man. And then another artist very associated with the lead character in his story handles the second one. Dale Keown draws a Hulk Wolverine team-up written by Jeff Loeb. This one also features some time travelers and looks like it may set up future issues of this or maybe another series. There is kind of a cliffhanger. So overall, the high-caliber creative team makes this series worth a look. Some nice-looking art.
Cool. And then next up, we got Master of the Universe, Origin of Skeletor, number 1.
Yeah, kind of a one-shot by Joshua Hale Fialkoff and Fraser Irving. When I was a kid, I loved the Masters of the Universe, even though they were sometimes goofy and oddball and the stories maybe didn't completely fit together. You saw the cartoons at times. But here, Joshua Hale Fialkoff creates a mature, dark version of the Skeletor origin that brings tragedy and gravitas to the character. In the story, Skeletor is Keldor, the brother to Randor, and an attorney and prince who should be in line to be king. But when he's passed over, Keldor tries to fulfill his destiny in a different, more sinister way. This new story fits with the core of the He-Man mythology, but Fialkoff and Irvin give it depth and feeling. I really can't wait to read the next chapter of this, which is going to come in January in the part of a He-Man origin one-shot. So very cool.
Sweet. And what's your pick?
I'm going to go with Bedlam, kind of a new dark story. But if you played with He-Man toys, Castle Grayskull back in the day, give Skeletor a look too. So.
Cool. I'll go with A plus X.
A plus
Not
X.
versus X.
That's right. Wolverine,
A plus X,
Hulk.
number 1.
All right, very cool. Hey, we'll be back next week with more comic book and movie news. Thanks for watching, everybody.